Are these openers so hard?
Hello, hi, I'm so weird.
Hi guys, Abs here with another craft for you. I know you've been missing me. In high school, I was a dweeb, I know, shocker, and decided that I was going to do a long project. While everyone was having a fun spring break, being in their youth, living their best lives, I was living mine, doing a 3,000 cross-stitch pattern of my pre-calc teacher's face. While everyone else was having a great spring break, I was on the couch like, I got an A. Everyone else did, but it was worth it. So I was like, you know what? I should do that experience again. Okay. And this is what came to be. We're doing a Beyonce cross stitch! This is where I cue the Beyonce music, but it's copyrighted, so I'll just sing it for you. We be all night, hear a place of the single, flawless. That gets it out of your system, right? I'm just as good. Okay. Or like any type of cross stitch, any celebrity you want to choose, even a family member, a dog, anything. We're doing a cross stitch of somebody's face today. But back to Bay. My roommate told me that it is actually Virgo season too. So she is a Virgo queen, someone who gets her shit done. This is dedicated to all you Virgos out there. You are killer queens, and now you can cross stitch a killer queen. So without further ado, I'm gonna walk you through my process.
So the first thing we're gonna do, guys, is pop in Beyonce to Google. Beyonce has a lot of looks from over the years. I was trying to find something more iconic, something more recognizable, so that even when it's in cross-stitch form, it is recognizable as Beyonce. I scrolled over this look from when she was pregnant and performed. It's beautiful, it's recognizable, but ultimately I landed on this look from the Carter's music video at the Louvre. She's wearing this breathtaking pink suit with diamond jewelry and her hair half up. I liked this image because I have a lot of pink tones in my bedroom and I thought that it would match. So I saved that to my desktop and looked at Canva. Guys, if you haven't used Canva, you have to. It changed graphic design. So it's completely free and it's for people who aren't necessarily trained in Photoshop or Adobe, but still have a creative mind and want to make beautiful things. I use it all the time, as you can see. So I cropped my image down, and what you can do in Canva is alter your image too. So I adjusted my brightness, contrast, saturation. I wanted a warm, bright tone to Beyonce's hair and face. I wanted high contrast so that when I got the threads at Michael's, they were going to be very different from each other so that her face popped. Now I wanted to get rid of this background, but if you are trained in Photoshop, I know that you know how to crop out a background. I do not. So I took these white boxes and put them around Beyonce's head. It probably took around 30 little boxes, but it did the trick. It does not have to be perfect, guys, because in the end it's a cross stitch, so it will take out any imperfections. Next, I knew that I wanted to put a saying or some sort of quote underneath the Beyonce design. I chose "You Slay" in a really normal font. I think that will be encouraging to look up at when I'm working at my desk. And then I saved my entire design as a JPEG to my desktop. Next, we're going to type in picture cross stitch. And the first thing that pops up is Pick2Pat. This is the website that I used when I cross-stitched my teacher back in 2012. Upload your picture there, and as you can see, my design is not perfect, but it really doesn't need to be. Just make sure that you know the measurements that you want the cross stitch to be in the end. So I measured the frame that I wanted it to be in and put that in. Now you're going to get a lot of different Beyoncés on your screen. What is this? As you go down, you scroll down, the quality decreases. That means that there are less colors that are being used in each cross stitch. If you scroll over each one, it will show you how many colors are in each cross stitch. Click on the one that you like. I chose 25 colors. And what's cool about this website is that it gives you a full report on that particular cross stitch and the design that you're going to use and what you're going to need to execute. So right here we see all of our DMC threads, our color list with all the numbers and the names. Figured out how to do this. So each of these colors has a number on it. So instead of looking for the names of the colors, I'm gonna look for numbers, and it's a lot easier. So I was really lucky, and they basically had all of the colors that I needed except for one. It was the very dark brown 898. So I'm just gonna have to find a substitute. I usually go for something of the same name, like dark coffee brown, but that's already one of the ingredients that I'm already using. So I searched for a color that wasn't already in my recipe, and there's one called very dark beige brown. I think I'm gonna choose this as an alternative. And the last time I did this, I was at my mom's house, and she has all of the tools to do cross stitch, but I'm gonna have to buy them all on my own. Really extra? Okay, crafty moms. So this is all the supplies we're gonna need for today. This is the pattern from picktopat.com, all of my colors. We've got our scissors, our hoop and needle, and then I've laid out all of my threads with the numbers organized so that it's a quick grab. And then I've got my cloth. Your cloth is really important, is what I've learned. In my defense, this was the only cloth that was available at Michael's when I went, so I was just like, oh, grab it. It is an Aida cloth, very nice quality. It is an 18 count, which basically means that there are 18 squares or stitches per inch. And as you can see, the squares are pretty teeny tiny. When it's finished, it's just gonna be like that big, and I want it to be a lot bigger. So I went back, and of course this was the only one that was available at that time, and it is Aida, but it is an 11 count. So hopefully it is not too big, but I don't think it will be. It's just more of what I was expecting the first time. So next, y'all are going to want to cut out your cloth. I did 13 by 13 inches, taking into consideration my hoop and the frame that I wanted to put it in. So you're going to unscrew your hoop, as I'm doing right here, take out the smaller circle and put it in back of your cloth. Then you're going to press down until you can feel that the lower hoop is inside. From there, you pull your cloth and slowly turn your screw to tighten. As I watch 90 Day Fiancé, I am going to get started. What this website does that's super cool is they print out a pattern for you that tells you exactly where to put each color based on a symbol. I'm going to start with the symbol N. It becomes a huge section over here, and I think that will give me some sort of basis for where everything else is. When you open up each DMC thread, there's going to be 6 threads that come with it. You can separate to how many threads you want to use, like choosing between a thin versus a thick Sharpie marker. So I've done my stitches with 3 threads, and I actually think it's a lot better. It's a lot thicker. It covers the white more. So I think I'm going to do my entire design with stitches with 3 threads in them. Last step, y'all, we are going to trace our fabric with the glass from our frame to cut it out accurately and display for our friends. Finished product, drum roll please. We have our Beyonce fully framed.
If you've gotten to the end of the video, I salute you. I love her. I am obsessed with her. If you like what you saw, please help a girl out. Subscribe to my channel so that I can build my audience and keep on bringing hella good crafts your way. Have a good week, guys.